Kyrie Irving is one of the best point guards in the NBA.
Double team, pulls back again, fall away three, bang! Kyrie Irving from downtown.
He is a very high percentage shooter. In this video, we want to check out how Kyrie Irving shoots a basketball. The first tip in Irving's shooting form is targeting. You know, the longer you watch something, the better your eyes can target it. So Kyrie looks at the rim even before he catches the ball, which helps him to targeting the rim better. Every basketball player should do this in their shots, cause it helps them to know exactly where the rim is. Probably you saw players that jump and leave the ground to shoot the ball, but still don't look at the rim. It's wrong, cause their eyes have short time to find the target. So just like the great shooters, try to look at the rim and aim it, even before you catch the ball. So let's check out his lower body. As you can see, he jumps on his toes and his heels are completely off the ground. This is what professional players always do in their jump shots, cause it helps them to jump faster and have a better lower body position. But remember, in catch and shoots, you should stand steady on the ground before you catch the ball. So by using your heels, help yourself to have a better control over your legs and stand steady before catch the ball. This is the angle and the position of his legs. As you can see, his feet are tilted inward. His right tiptoe is slightly turned inward, such as his right knee. An interesting tip in Irving's legs position is that he tries to keep his knees close together, especially in pull-up shots. That's good, cause by doing this, Irving tries to keep his knees less than shoulder width or shoulder width apart. His feet are more than shoulder width. His right foot heel is in a line with his hip, and his left foot heel is in a line with the knee and his shoulder. Irving's jump height is about 35 centimeters. It can be even higher in fadeaway shots. An important tip in his jump shot is that he has a jump shot, not a set shot. I mean, some players like Zion Williamson don't have much height in their shots, and we say these players have set shot. But Kyrie has a good jump height and we say he has a jump shot. This is a side angle video of Irving's shooting. Left foot heel is in a line with his hip. Tiptoes are in a line with the shoulders. After he jumped, his body will be in a straight line, and having this position while shooting is very important and effective. Kyrie jumps forward in his jump shots. You can see that the place where he lands is ahead of where he jumped. That means he uses his jumping force to shoot the ball. This is the placement of Kyrie's hands on the ball when he catches it. Shooting hand is on upper right of the ball, and the off hand is on the lower left. This hand placement is very good and important. Cause with this placement, Irving can press the ball to his palms and control it perfectly. He start lifting the ball up from here, facing his abdomen. That means he has a low shot pocket. It's very important to have a low shot pocket, just like the great shooters like Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. Kyrie tends to bring the ball up from the middle of his body, most of the time slightly from the left side of his body. That's okay. A great shooter like Kevin Durant does it too. By doing this, Kyrie is able to keep the ball away from the defenders. We can see a lot of details in this two side angle videos. Here is his set point. You can see the angle and the position of his arms. The angle of his shooting arm is almost 40 degrees, and you can see his elbow is perfectly in a line with his shoulder. The wrist is in a line with the forehead, and the tip of his finger are in a line with his eyes. His hand is completely under the ball and the ball sits perfectly on his palm. One of the biggest key in Irving's shooting form is his wrist. Kyrie bends his wrist max, and it's very effective in his shot, because he can use all the force of his wrist to shoot the ball. Another important tip in his shooting is that he tries to doesn't have many space between his wrist and his shoulder. Also, the placement of his off hand on the ball is perfect, and the space between his fingers is good. Next important tip is that Kyrie doesn't push the ball forward. He pushes the ball up, and it's very important, because he shoots the ball with a higher arc and it's hard for the defender to block his shot. Another thing about his set point is that it looks like the ball is over top or right in front of his right eye. His off-hand placement on the ball is very good, and with that he is able to press the ball to his shooting palm to control it perfectly. Kyrie has this thumb flick in his shots, and everybody knows that. He has this spin in his offhand, but that's okay, cause anyway Kyrie makes the shots and he is a very good shooter. If you look at his shooting hand after he released the ball, you can see that it's slightly flicking to the right side. And that means Kyrie released the ball with his pointer and his middle finger last at the same time. Next important tip is follow through. Every basketball player should have follow through after they release the ball, cause it's very effective and important. Irving's eyes are always locked on the rim, even after he releases the ball. Some players like Steph Curry will look at the ball after they release it. But Kyrie's eyes always locked on the rim. Irving uses the medium hard flick to shoot the basketball. It's between the hard flick and the soft flick. Players like Stephen Curry use the soft flick, and players like Michael Jordan use the hard flick. In the medium hard flick, players try to touch and control the ball with the most parts of their palm, and you can't see many space between the ball and their palms. Thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to like this video and make sure that you hit that subscribe button. More videos like this will upload soon.